Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, I have the final chapter to Resident Evil, and I was going through the special features, like I often do. I go through special features of movies. I love the special features of movies because I like to know how movies are made, what the talent has to say, and whatnot. And there was one that kind of got me pondering. And it made me wonder, is the Resident Evil story or the movies, are they woke? Hold on one second, folks. And so because this specific one that I'm talking about is actually all of the females. It's about the females of Resident Evil in the movies and the characters. And basically, they come on and basically spew a bunch of woke nonsense. All of the wokeness that you can say. Independent women and this and that. Strong independent women. They inspired women to do this and that. It's the longest running female driven franchise. And it's like, that's all well and good. But is it woke? You know what I'm saying? Ugh. But yeah, and so that's some oddness right there. Anywho, but here's the thing. You can say all that crap behind the scenes. You can say it in the viral marketing. And you can be 100% wrong if you claim the movie is woke. Because here's the thing, folks. When I watch these movies, I do not see anything about women disparaging men. If it's subtle, it's not woke. If it's subtle enough to be caught, then that's not subtle. Here's the thing, folks. These movies were female driven, yes. They had female protagonists, yes. They had strong female characters, yes. But they are not woke, in my opinion. And here's the reason why I say that. Because here's what I deem to be woke. If your movie has a female lead and she constantly disparages men, or she thinks herself above men specifically, and she pulls the whole, is it because I'm a woman and this and that? And if there are subtle tones of the story that basically say, well, you're a woman, you're supposed to be weaker, and they're somehow a greater person because of that, that's woke. Because that's bullshit in the real world. Yes, there are sexist people out there, but it's not to the point where everybody is saying it is. The Resident Evil franchise, they didn't care if she was a female or not. Yeah, the movies may not be as good as they can be, but they are not giving off a sense of woke propaganda. Yes, they have female characters. Yes, they do a bunch of kicking ass and whatnot. But they're not going after the men specifically. They're not going after the patriarchy. So, yes, while the marketing and features are woke, I will fully admit that, because you have people like Ruby Rose, Ali Larter, and Mila Jovovich, all who have proven to be woke. You have them spewing their woke nonsense, plus Paul Anderson, who is Mila's husband, also spewing out the whole thing. But here's the thing. they are treated equal to the men in the movies. They're not simply saying this is, or the men are somehow weaker. No, they're not. You have women and men dying in this movie, or in the movies of the Resident Evil franchise. And yes, the bad guys are men, and they look down on anybody who is their enemy. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean it's woke. It can be very hard to identify wokeness. Hello, Daniel. How you doing? Are there some movies with a woman where you think she is a protagonist at first, but then unexpectedly you find out she's an antagonist afterwards? Yeah, it's called Captain Marvel. That movie is completely... That movie is woke. I mean, not as woke as it can, or as it was marketed to be, but yes, that movie is woke. It has foolishness in it, and identity politics, and gender, race, or gender bending and whatnot. So yes, that movie is woke, and it's also a good example of what you said. Unexpectedly find out she's the antagonist. There's a protagonist in the movie where you think the Kree are the good guys, and the Supreme Intelligence is the good guy. Turns out it's not always the case. She's now the antagonist and tries to kick it or destroy Miss Marvel, so to speak. But anyway, back to the Resident Evil movies. I do not see them as woke. And yes, I know this is something that I've been saying over and over and over. But here's how you tell if it's woke. If you are focusing on the fact, or if you are sacrificing story over narrative. If you are reminding everybody who has 20/20 eyesight or whatever eyesight that are able to watch the movie that the woman is a woman every 5 frickin' minutes, that's woke. If you are reminding somebody that they are gay every 5 frickin' minutes after it's already been established, that's woke. If you are reminding somebody about any sort of sexual identifier, gender, race, whatever, woke. We are able to see this stuff. We are able to comprehend this stuff. We don't need constant reminders of it. And that is the problem that Hollywood seems keen on pushing nowadays. But honestly, the Resident Evil movies are not woke. Not in my eyes. Other people are allowed to have their own opinions, but I would love to hear their reasoning behind it. But yeah, folks, this isn't really going to be a long stream. I just wanted to get this out there. Resident Evil, the movies, as flawed as they are, and as pissed off as they made Resident Evil fans, they're not woke. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. Y'all know the drill. If you're catching this on the replay, you can even actually watch this as a video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Stay tuned for later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, where me, Mara Jade, the Chad, Sean Stackhouse, Comic Chat, or Daniel from Comic Chat, and Riot Kitty are all going to be discussing Goku versus Superman on the latest episode 3 of my Versus stream. And stay tuned for other updates after that stream to see what else is on the list and what else is coming. Anyway, folks, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you think the Resident Evil movies are woke? What do you think of the movie franchise in itself? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And also, remember, folks, that to stay humble and to always encourage and reach out to your fans. Anyway, folks, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Catch you all on the next one.